Hey YouTube, what is up? Giraffe Flores here once again with another video. What I have for you guys today is how to set up Time Warner Cable's digital adapter. So you can pick up Time Warner Cable's digital adapter for basically free if you have a Time Warner Cable subscription, which is great. And this digital adapter currently converts analog signals into digital signals. Not necessarily just that, but it harnesses the digital signals in Time Warner Cable's line to provide that digital content. As you may know, Time Warner Cable is going through its transition from I would say analog to digital. And by doing so, they would have to replace the lines in order for your televisions to receive this high definition content through its digital adapters. You can see here I have a Cisco model for its digital adapter. This is its baseline model. This is just for one of my TVs that I don't use very much, but I do use it to watch my local news in the morning, and it's great. So now I could have that high definition experience through all. That what they're trying to do is provide basically free high definition to compete with the market space. As you know right now, a whole bunch of other cable or satellite companies like Dish and DirecTV are currently offering free HD for life. So that's what Time Warner Cable is doing to change the ball game in their area, provide high definition for basic channel lineup. And they recently have just launched our new channel lineup. It's going nationwide and having that same unified experience throughout the United States, which is great. And so let's get this to the unboxing. Okay, as you can see here, it comes in a nice, very packaged box. It gives you everything you need from cords to the HDMI to the cable line, which is great, so you wouldn't have to spend that extra money, and it does save you quite a few bucks. As you can see here, you get the RF receiver here to use to if you're hiding your box somewhere else, and they do give you a brand new coaxial cable, which is great. This is very high quality, and it's the easy ones that are very easy to install and use, which is great. And they give you an HDMI cord, which is great because it saves you another 15 bucks right there. And they give you an adapter to use, and it's actually very small and very light, and I'm actually surprised it's that tiny. Another thing you get is the whole thing, the digital adapter. It's very small, and they give you a remote. Another thing I would have to gripe about the remote, it's very basic. You won't be getting guide options, but hey, you can't expect what you pay for free for having this. Another thing you get here, there are sticker things to mount the box on to your device, and you get a pair of batteries, which is great. And you get the instructions, which no one basically reads. That's probably as to why you're watching this video, ironically. Okay, so you get this. Now let's take a quick look at the digital adapter. As you can see here, it is the Cisco DTA 1701 HD, I believe. We get the, oh no, it's the 170 HD digital adapter. As you can see here, it gives you its model number and everything. I'm actually using a different camera this time. This is actually one that I actually found on eBay for a great price. It is a Pioneer camera. It's a HD 721. I'm recording at 720 for compatibility issues with my computer to process it. And as you get your little remote, which tells you nothing, and you get your remotes, and let's unbox this thing right here. You get your batteries for your remotes and your line and your little RF ports, I would say. And this, so I'm going to show you how to set this up real quick. So as you can see here, I got everything all prepared. The first thing you need to do is unpack all the contents for your device and get them prepared to install on your television. As you can see here, I have my television right there. I cleared out the space and cleared out any unnecessary cords, and to start with a fresh start. So the first thing you'll need to do is simply get your digital adapter. Make sure you have your power adapter and HDMI and cords and everything, and simply firstly install your little coaxial cable. Okay, as you can see, I have my coaxial cable. Now this type of coaxial cable makes it easy to manage and install to your device. Now basically you just need to plug it in here and screw around, which makes it easier. You don't have to add that extra grip and tie and everything. As you can see, it seamlessly goes in like so. And normally you would have to connect it to the back of your television, but you would have to connect to your digital adapter. So I'm going to go grab my digital adapter and show you how to do that. It's very simple and easy. So once you have your digital adapter near your device, you simply need to grab your coaxial cable and simply plug it in. As you can see here, there's two different ports. There's an HDMI, a power port, your RF port in, your channel port to select it, and this port here, it's another coaxial slot. This is for if you're going to use a non-high definition television, or if the television doesn't offer HDMI, and that still puts out a great signal, a great standard definition of 480p or 480i signal. So you need to look like here, and you can see here there's an in and there's two TV. You need to simply grab your coaxial cable and simply push it into your cable in port. As you can see here, I probably could do this one handily. This device lets me with this new groovy thing to slip in. And as you can see there, it simply goes in flawlessly, very simple with ease. And now you have that installed, you simply need to get your RF port. If you're going to use it, I'm going to use it because I'm going to hide my cable box. It's very tiny, but I like to have cable management. Once you get that in, you just simply leave that aside and install the power port. I have my power port AC adapter here that simply connects this lower portion there, and next you would need to get is your adapter to your television and simply place it anywhere. This is how I have it, and it's going to be. Now the next thing you need to do is go to your digital adapter box and simply hook up the power line to it. This is a 6-volt adapter, and it simply goes in there like so, very simple and easy. And the next thing we need to do is grab your HDMI cable, which is included, which is very nice, and simply hook it up to your box. You can see I already connected it to my box right here, and now I'm going to install it on my TV. As you can see, there's no ports allocated right now as is this moment, so I'm going to connect it to HDMI 1, what makes it easier for me and as well as other users knowing which port it is to use it on the TV. And now all the cables are basically installed, and the next thing we need to do is do cable management. So I'm going to show you how to do it and tidy up some cables. This cable mess in here may not be a distraction to you, but it's a distraction to other people. And other people, if you're installing this yourself and you like to have things a little tidy up, I have a few zip ties. You can basically get zip ties anywhere at a hardware store or local store like Walmart, or sometimes at a Harbor Freight or anything for a great price. I have a few zip ties here. I won't be needing this many, but precautionary, I like to bring a few extra in case I break a few or do mess up. Now what I would be doing is grabbing all these cables and just tidying them up. If you don't know how to use one of these, it's very simple. You just need to go and grab all your cables at once and zip tie them together, and they form, and cut them off. So I'm going to do that. I'll be with you guys real quick, real back. I'm almost done with my cable tie management. What I've done so far is paired these two so far up to here, so I know when I could stop and manage the mess up top, and then I go back and pair the white one. I do this for precautionary reasons. I always do power with power and then add the peripherals next. So once you do that, you want to simply snip these off with a pair of scissors. Any scissors would work fine, and then you would work onto your next part. As you can see now, everything's all done and nice and tidy. Now I'm gonna have to work here with the bungalow of cords. Now what I've done so far is basically wired these here real quick and added zip ties to here. And what I would do here next is basically grab this little indentation which is built in, which is for a speaker, but it doesn't say you can't use it for other things, right? So I'm gonna basically add my little device port there, in there, and simply I put a little these little ties right there, and then simply add it over to there and simply connect it to your box. I basically am done with everything with the cable tie and organization and management. As you can see, I just basically redid everything here. This cable tied them up to here, and as you can see, I just brought this mess over here, somewhat organized it there, and hid all the box from the back like you were just getting signal from the television. And as you can see there, it's all done nice and tidy, and now we're gonna have to focus onto the TV. So once you connect all your cables, your little digital adapter light would be on. As you can see, it's flashing because it needs to set up and set itself and network itself to register on its device on Time Warner Cable servers. Finally, this is one of the last steps. You would need to just get your manuals, your battery pack provided with your digital adapter, and the digital adapter remote. Keep in mind, you will not need, unless it's a smart TV, another remote, because this will be doing all the remote management for you. And the first thing you'll need to do is simply open this up right there. As you can see, it's very easy, and get your little AAA batteries and simply slot them in. I normally use different types, my own brand, use Duracell or other ones, but these are the one provided, and hey, it may last another, it saves me a couple dollars. And get that there, and it's basically all done. The next thing you'll need to know is find and identify the model that you have for your TV. As you can see here, I have a Magnavox 1080p HD LCD television from around the year 2009. So you need to find on this little handy remote guided, as you can see here, this tells you to Cisco digital remote transporter adapter or whatever, and it tells you more the model number and all that good junk, and simply locate your device. Now it can also use it as a TV and everything else, or the ones that have both a TV and or has a DVD player or whatnot. It works with various amounts of televisions, basically off-brands, brand name televisions as well. So let me simply open this up. It's a big old piece of hunkin' paper, and simply locate your TV model. As you can see, it's all alphabetically done. I just have to find the M, or this TV also falls into the Philips brand as well. So let me find the brand. As you can see here, Magnavox. Okay, I have located Magnavox right over here. Now with this little thing, I actually got able to focus somewhat. I found Magnavox. Let me go up in here, find Magnavox, as you can see there, and scroll down to its numbers. So as you can see, you're provided with a list of numbers. So in order to set your TV up, you would need to find and use the following directions in the front. And the directions here say automatic search code, or simply punch it in. So let's see, as you can see, it says program the remote to control your TV. So the first thing you'll need to do is turn on the TV and press and hold the program button. So let's simply open up my television here and manually turn it on without the remote. To show you, it's very easy to do so. And once you have your remote turned on and your television turned on as well, simply go on back to directions and follow it and click program. So we look at a remote and we have to find the programming button. So let's do that. I don't even know if there's a program button. Menu, page X. Okay, sorry, it's right in front of me. Click this program button. Now it says to click program and the TV power button at the same time. So let's click program and the TV power button and see if anything happens. Okay, and then once we do that, we have to find a 4-digit code number. So let's go back to here and find Magnavox, and once I locate it, enter 0061. 0061. Okay, I entered the number. Now I would want to see if anything happens on my television. I'm going to click the TV power and see if it turns off the device. Okay, as you can see, it turned off the television, so now it's programmed, and simply turn on your box with here, and now you have your RF receiver to connect to your box. So now the TV's on, and go to the appropriate setting. Let's go in HDMI 1 and see what happens. As you can see there, it's loading, and now it says your box saying it's searching for available channels, and once it searches for channels, you should be able to receive the content that you have with your cable subscription. As you can see, now your device is receiving a required update to work with its network, and it's going to show you the progress, and while that's done, you will have full TV capable capabilities. As you can see there, it just finished right then there, and now it was very fast, only took 3 to 5 minutes, if any. Can vary depending on your location and how far you're away from Time Warner cables or any cable provider service that you have. Now, simply to turn on your television, simply grab your remote here and select DTV, which stands for digital TV, and now it's searching for the available channels, and once it searches for the available channels, you should have full access control.